Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. I am Pat from Pat's Path Predictor, and as you can see on the screen, the winter storm warnings have expanded through parts in basically central Iowa. It's basically going through the majority of Iowa. A few slithers of both west and east have winter weather advisories, but the winter storm warnings right here now cut through Iowa, and now it looks like the snowfall totals have increased as well in some of these areas. So let's go ahead and dissect all of this. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications right there. Really helps the channel out. And with that being said, let's continue. This is the new winter storm warning they issued at 2:25 p.m. Central Standard Time in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Basically, heavy snow expected. No change really. 4 to 8 inches. Some areas may receive higher amounts. Portions of northeast and southeast North Dakota from 6 p.m. this evening till 9 p.m. tomorrow. So basically, in an hour and a half, the winter storm warning goes into effect. That's basically the deal right here. Impacts travel could be very difficult. Areas of blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility. Hazardous conditions could impact the morning commute. If you're traveling and there's blowing snow and everything, just be very careful when it comes to that. I would recommend you don't travel at all, but if you absolutely have to, just be very careful. Take it very slow. And if there's whiteout conditions, just stop driving and wait for them to die down. That being said, let's continue this. Keep an extra food, flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of emergency. Okay. Now we're moving down to portions of South Dakota over here. Heavy snow expected, 4 to 7 inches possible. Brown and Clark counties in South Dakota from midnight tonight till Friday, midnight Friday. So you just got a few more hours before that goes into effect to prepare and everything like that. So impacts travel could be very difficult. Patchy blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility. Hazardous conditions could impact the morning or evening commute. Take it very slow. Once again, I would advise not traveling if it's blowing and drifting snow and everything. Now, with that being said, this is issued from Sioux Falls, South Dakota for southwestern Minnesota right here. Heavy snow expected, 7 to 11 inches possible. It was 6 to 10. They've upped it a little bit to 7 to 11, so there you have it. Almost a foot of snow is now possible in these areas right here. Almost a foot of snow is basically the high mark right there. They could even see a foot of snow at this point if the models keep going the way they're going. For portions of southwestern Minnesota from midnight tonight to midnight Friday. Travel could be very difficult to impossible. Patchy blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning or evening commute. So that's something to take very seriously right there. Next one right here we have for the issue right from the Twin Cities for portions of central, south central, and west central Minnesota. 5 to 8 inches of snow. It was 6 to 10, so it has gone down a little bit. So if you're a snow lover, that's a little bit of bad news, but you're still getting plenty of snow. But if you absolutely don't need snow or anything like that, that is some more good news for you. So let's go ahead and dissect this real quickly from midnight tonight to midnight Friday. So that seems to be a very popular choice among the NWS, so I'll give them credit for that. Travel could be very difficult. We already read this portion. To obtain the latest road conditions, we'll actually go to the 511 Minnesota website in a little bit just to go ahead and show you what's going on, what we're talking about. So, and then this is the last location. This is for Des Moines, Iowa. Now it's going. Basically, the winter storm warning is going through pretty much the entire central portion of Iowa. So let's go ahead and digest this right here. A winter storm will impact much of central Iowa Friday into early Saturday morning, bringing moderate to heavy snow to much of the area. Travel impacts are expected, especially during the afternoon school departure and evening commute. 4 to 10 inches of snow is expected across the area with locally higher amounts possible. The winds will be out of the east-northeast and will increase to 15 to 25 miles per hour with a few gusts over 30 miles per hour by Friday night. The wind will produce pockets of blowing and drifting snow, particularly in open rural areas during the afternoon and evening. So with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if they canceled or let off school early. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's hope they do that, and I'll look into that in a little bit. So the winter storm warning goes on from 9 a.m. to 6 a.m. Saturday, so a 21-hour event. right there. But in that time, heavy snow is expected. Snow accumulation of 6 to 10 inches are possible. It was 4 to 8, so they have upped it to 6 to 10. So that's an interesting development. Much of central Iowa impacts traffic will be very difficult. We already read that. Now let's go ahead and look at the radar real quickly, just to take a look and see what we're working with. So let's go ahead and pull that up. Okay, all right. This is basically the radar right here. This here is what's going to cross into the United States later tonight. This right here. This that is right now in Canada right here in New Yorktown, Prince Albert, that area. This is going to cross into the United States through North Dakota very soon. It might go a little bit more to the east towards Manitoba, but this right here, this is what's going in the United States. It's entering through North Dakota, going through Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa, into Missouri and Illinois. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the model right now from the GFS. The latest model run has come in. And there we go. This is where it is now. And it's by midnight, the first half of it will be through into North Dakota. And then it just starts intensifying at a very fast rate. There it is right there. Pretty much the entire state of Iowa, except for that small slither right there, is covering it. Now the entire state of Iowa is. Now parts of St. Louis is getting some mixed precipitation now as well as northern Missouri getting heavy snow. Now this storm right here has shifted east a little bit, which basically means that parts of southern Illinois could receive more snow now. So earlier it was a little bit more to the west. Let's pull that up. Yeah, as you can see, the heaviest part of it was a little more to the west by about 30 to 40 miles. Now it's more towards the east, more consolidated. So yeah, there's that development right there. Jefferson City could see some very heavy snow. And as it comes out, this is probably going to be about a 12 to 15, maybe up to 18-hour event for areas in St. Louis, Jefferson City, that area. So I would keep a very close eye on that. When they issue a alert on that, take that very seriously, especially if it's a winter storm warning, which the likelihood of it becoming a winter storm warning in the St. Louis area has gone, in my opinion, gone up a little bit. Jefferson City's probably getting a winter storm warning at this point. Same with Columbia, that area. And as it goes on, it'll move into the East Coast and everything. So we already know what's going to happen, and we'll continue to cover this system as the days go on, as this starts to organize in parts of Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, into Ohio, Virginia, that area. So we'll continue to talk about that as the days come and go and everything. So yeah, this should be a very interesting night and everything. This should be very interesting to deal with. So yeah, let's just take one last look at the radar right here. This is the latest radar scan that came in. This is it right here. This is what's coming into the United States in a few hours. This right here. Timing, I'd say between the time it's literally knocking on the door right now. I'd say it'll be coming between 7 and 10 o'clock at this point. It'll be crossing into the United States very soon. So this is what's coming right here. And this is going to intensify into a snowstorm. This looks like this looks very small right now, but this is going to get big as it continues to develop and head south through the U.S. into North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa, and Missouri. So yeah, this is a developing situation, and I will continue to update you guys on. And with that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It really helps me and makes more videos like these. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.